grab this panel here. All right, so, you know, this is a typical panel, right?
Okay.
And so we've got,
Let me.
you know, bring it to me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So,
It's okay. No,
I got it. So the core of our system would be what we call the MTU, measuring and transmitting unit.
Okay.
That's actually installed in the panel.
Okay.
And you see that the power cable here is wired in to a breaker, actually just one breaker,
Correct.
in the panel.
This is your power from the meter, from the panel to the house, right?
Right, right.
Correct? This
Correct.
goes to the house.
Correct. Right, so this is like
Fantastic.
coming out of the meter into the home.
Correct.
And so we have an MTU connected to the power cable,
Okay.
and then two CTs, and actually for most residential applications.
Why don't you give me all the stuff you're not gonna need?
All right. Do we want to talk about spiders?
No.
Okay. All right, so commercial stuff out of the way here. Yeah, okay, that does make the video a little more clear.
Oh.
Yes.
You don't need this.
Nope. Okay. So this is it, really. Are we talking any displays? Probably not, or?
No, your
Okay.
your only display will be your mobile phone, right?
Correct.
Your mobile
Okay.
device.
Mobile phone. Correct.
Okay. So, and I'm gonna borrow this because I don't have 200 amp over here, but.
Well, let me go get one.
Okay, so he's gonna grab a different CT. We got a few different styles of CT, just based on
Okay.
typical service. He's gonna grab one that would be typical for residential. It's actually very similar to this one.
Okay.
We got, like, again, this is an older style, but these would be clamped around and.
It's okay. No problem. I can understand.
Right.
With this, we can go ahead.
Right, and, you know, and then of course the MTUs, these CTs plug into the MTU, right?
Okay.
So we're measuring the current.
This is
Yes.
this is kept here, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So we're measuring this, the current and voltage here instantaneously to
Okay.
get an energy measurement, right? And then we are communicating that data through this circuit to the receiving unit in the home.
Oh, a receiving unit in the home.
It's not Wi-Fi. It's over the power lines.
Over the
Right.
power lines?
Yes.
Or you're going to have a Ethernet port?
All right, so the receiving unit, or this is also sort of the brain of the system,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
We call it the ECC, Energy Control Center.
Okay.
It's got an Ethernet port.
You have a Ethernet port here, and this Ethernet port will get connected to that one, right?
No,
No.
this would connect to typically the router in the home.
Router in the home?
And the data from this device is going to communicate actually over the power line,
Okay.
over this circuit,
Okay.
through the power connection,
It is over the circuit, it gets transmitted.
transmitted over the circuit, correct.
Okay.
So it's what we call power line communication.
Wherever that is plugged in, it receives the data.
Okay.
So there's no Ethernet connection coming in to the
No,
MTU.
if Ethernet connection is there, that would be good.
Well, this unit is not designed with an Ethernet connection. If you wanted to, if you wanted to locate this receiving unit near the panel,
Okay.
you could certainly do that and put your Ethernet connection here.
Okay. And from router, how do I supply internet to this device? This is the one
Yes.
from router.
Yes.
Okay. And how this device communicate with that device is through the power cable.
Yes.
Short, or it is going to use some Bluetooth or
It's over the power line itself.
the power line itself.
Yes, it actually modulates the signal on the power line.
No, I don't think we can do it on power line. It
Oh
will-
yeah, you can.
We can.
It's universal. Yeah.
Okay.
Very, very, very simple.
Okay. Okay.
Very simple.
So the communication between this device and that device is happening through
Through the circuit.
to the circuit. Okay. Can't we have an Ethernet port directly to this one and connect it to this one?
You really don't need it. You don't need it.
Okay.
The PLC, the power line communication, is
No, actually, the point where I'm afraid is yours is 110 volts coming to India, it is 230 volts and 50
That's
hertz.
not a problem.
Doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter.
Right,
Okay.
we've got them in Europe and other places where we've got 230 single phase service.
Okay.
It's designed for it.
Okay.
It is designed for it.
Okay. Please go ahead.
No, that's okay, because if you got questions, certainly bring them up.
Uh-huh.
I mean, on the commercial version, what are you talking
No,
about?
commercial, let us forget.
That's-
I don't require.
Okay, all right.
Now the data comes to this device.
Right. And the data is actually stored here on the device. That web page that you were looking at on Dolph's computer is actually supplied from this device.
Okay.
It's just like you log into your router to see a
Correct.
UI page, right?
Correct.
So, and that's all stored locally. We store second data, minute data.
Well, we can store
Hourly.
second data, minute data, and hourly data. Okay.
Yes. Now it's on the device itself. It's a rolling memory. So we only stored second data for like an hour and 48 hours worth of minute data. Then you got long-term storage for the daily data, the hourly data.
What is the data we can store in this device?
Okay. So the minute data will store for 48 hours.
Okay.
The hourly data will stay there for 90 days before it starts to roll over. Right?
After 90 days, what happens to the old data?
It just it rolls off. It displays the last 90 days. 90
Oh, I
of
mean, like
hourly
if
data.
I want the all data for 1 year.
Okay, so if you wanted, say, daily data, it's going to keep daily data for 1 year.
Okay.
Okay, on the device itself,
Okay.
and actually it'll go for 2 years of daily data,
Oh.
and then 10 years of monthly data. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if you're posting all the data that's posted to your server, it does this simultaneously, right?
Okay.
It's displaying the data and it's storing it locally, but it's simultaneously posting the data to your server where you would have unlimited
Okay.
storage space, right?
Correct.
So this is sort of a backup
Okay.
if you had lost your internet service or something.
And the data from here will be posted into my cloud database, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Well, again, it just posts the data every minute, so the data accumulates.
Now it is posting to your cloud database, where now it will be posted into my cloud database, correct? Make sense?
Yes. Yes. So then the storage would actually be on your cloud service,
Okay.
right? So it'd be storing it in both